Where is it?
30-mile radius of it, you're probably dead.
Where is it located?
In the middle of our Milky Way.
And where is that?
In the middle of our Milky Way.
Where is the Milky Way?
The Milky Way, we're in the Milky Way. We're in the Milky Way.
Where? Okay, so is it in Earth or it's out there in space?
Mom, what do you think?
Listen,
Mom,
I'm not an expert in solar system.
Mom,
in the Milky Way.
The Milky Way is a galaxy.
Okay.
It's a galaxy
So
that...
But for somebody who doesn't know anything...
No.
I was recording. You didn't know that. So
I already knew that you were recording.
How?
Because I saw your phone when you were holding it like this.
Well, I was hiding it. I didn't even know that I was recording.
Can
I thought you would stop talking.
Can I see your phone?
No, but yeah.
What do you want to look up?
I wanted to show you guys image of the Milky Way.
No. I've seen those stuff. I don't want to see.
Okay.
Just talk as if you're talking to grandma.
Okay.
Just talk as if you're talking to grandma. Grandma doesn't know anything about the Milky Way. How is she gonna understand?
Okay. The Milky Way is rotating. We have a supermassive black hole at the middle of our Milky Way, of our galaxy. Oh, and about 4 to 5 billion years, there's this other galaxy called the Andromeda Galaxy that is starting the Andromeda Galaxy that's starting to hurl towards us, and that might cause collision in a bigger galaxy.
Listen, honestly, I'm having a headache. Because this is just...
this is his first time that he's talking to us about the solar system since I cannot remember, like since you were 3 or 4.
I know.
And the last time I took you to school for like after school STEM night, we haven't heard you talk about solar system.
Anyways,
so
it'll either cause a slight collision, and some of our planets might go.
So these are all fascinating to you? Like you love to learn this stuff?
Yeah.
And you understand them very well?
Yes, but the galaxies will completely collide and make a bigger
But let me ask you a question. What would you say to people who are saying that all these things that NASA, you know what NASA is, right? All these things that NASA and all these other countries saying they're flying to they're going to space, and you know, Elon Musk, SpaceX, they're all going to space and they're doing all this exploration and telling us all these findings. What would you say to people who are saying those are all lies? They're all propaganda. They're not true. They're just making them up.
Well, look into
what would you say? Do you believe that they're lying, or do you think that it's true? Like what they've discovered?
I would think that they're just being
at the moon, all of that. Because I've heard that they said they've never landed in the moon before, but I don't believe that. What would you say to people who?
I would just say that they're like. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just gonna say that from what I've heard and what I've seen, they're like religious people, and that. If you really don't believe all of this, here's one thing that can just mess you up real quick. Look into the sky, and if you see some little lights, then come back and talk to me.
No, it's not that they don't believe that it exists. They just don't believe that human beings have ever walked in the moon. They don't believe that.
Number one, we have gravity tests on the moon. We literally have multiple people on the moon, and you can even see that. You can even see in the Earth in the background in some of the moon pictures, and you can see how the moon is like. You can see how the Earth is like. You can see like some white clouds and storms. You can see them on Earth. You can see them, and for that to be in like the 2000s to the 1900s. That's I don't think they could make that. You could even see the video cam footage that they were using. It is not like the video cam footage we're using today. It is old.
Okay.
It is like if you were recording a movie in 1975. It is old, and I don't think that they can make that. That they would know that much, and. It is actually what they are seeing. And I will take their word for it. And matter of fact, we even have a person who peed on the moon. Like, why would they make something that out of pocket? Like, somebody peed on the moon, somebody dropped a hammer and leaf on the moon. Oh, and because the moon has no atmosphere, paper falls like a brick. It does not do that thing where it goes wee wee. Like it doesn't. The moon has no air resistance. Like the moon barely has an atmosphere.
It doesn't have gravity, right?
The moon has gravity, but it doesn't have big gravity like Earth. Like if you jump on the moon, yeah, you'll come back to the moon, but it'll be like this. If you were for Earth, this is how it would be. And if it was for the moon,
You go higher. And then
you wouldn't go higher. I mean, you might go higher, but you'll just go like very slow. It'll be like feather falling. But and some people drop the hammer.
Let me give you a high five first.
And some people draw.
I'll give you a high five too. Good
And
job.
some people
Good job.
drew.
Yeah, we have to be proud of
like-
you. We
I'm
can't
impressed.
we can't be,
Let's-
mad
some
at
people-
you.
I'm really impressed. This is
yeah.
And some
this is
people
really amazing.
dropped
You
a
should-
hammer and a leaf. A feather on the moon, and they both dropped they both hit the ground at the exact same time because no air resistance. Anyways,
What would you?
Now I'm getting a bit off track.
You still okay? Go ahead. You still have more stuff to talk about.
Now let's talk about the neutron stuff.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's get the house first because.
Okay, I'll talk about it in the house. Let's go to the living room.
Once we get in the house, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be over
No.
because you're gonna want to go do this. This
Yes.
one gonna want like
You
it
need
will
to.
be
Okay,
over.
you want
Can
to
we
wrap
just
up?
finish
Yeah,
it?
just wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, let's just finish it. I mean, there's nothing wrong.
Let's
with
just
being out
finish
here. I
it.
love
Let's
the-
just finish it.
Open
Let's
the
just finish
windows.
it here.
Let's enjoy this air.
Let's just enjoy
even
this.
open the room.
Let's just enjoy this.
Sunroof.
Let's just enjoy this time together.
Come on, yeah, tell me all the stories. I'm all
So we
ears.
have this thing called the neutron star. The neutron star is a failed star. It's like white dwarf. It is very small. It is purple and yellow with some white. Like purplish and purplish northern light rings kind of thing. And yes, it is very small, but it has a lot of energy. It has a decent amount of energy. Oh, and
Don't
Dad,
worry
can
about that for now. That's
Can
fine.
I just tell you about something?
Yeah,
The only reason I got a 0 is because I didn't turn it in because you guys because that's when you guys picked me up. This is today. That's when you guys picked me up. I was in the middle of doing that. Anyways, let's see. It is not that big and it does not have that much heat. We would all freeze if that was in our solar system.
Well, my ADHD went somewhere else. What is it that you were talking about again?
Neutron stars.
Okay.
Anyways, now let's talk
And
about
wait,
the pulsars.
what is the neutron stars and what
It is like a failed star, but more like a failed black hole.
Okay.
And now, if it gets enough energy, it can finally make their mommy and daddy proud by turning into a black hole.
Oh Lord.
Anyways, now we have the pulsars, which are kind of looks like a planet in the middle of two beams. And their pulse are quick. It can go dang, 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 dang. And if that pulse comes near our Earth, like one pulse, and we will all be fried.
Sky, hold on. My brain is fried. Okay, remember when you were asking me what is the point of learning the Pythagorean theorem? And there is so much to learn in physics, and this is Pythagorean theorem from math. So many things. All of that will help you more with this solar system journey.
I know, but when I said that, I meant for other things.
Yeah, for people who are not gonna use it in the future, yes.
But I don't think I'll ever
You don't know why. You're probably gonna be in the field of what do you call it? You might be a rocket scientist or an astronaut.
I don't think I would like to be a rocket scientist. I think I'll just be like
an astronaut.
scientist. I think I'll just be talking about it and making observations about it. And
if that's what you're gonna do,
theories about it.
You will need to know physics. You will need to know a whole bunch of math and different things.
For now, I don't think I need to use numbers for the solar system.
Yeah,
just for
you
now.
don't. But this is.
Anyways, now the pulsars, do not let them interfere with our planet, or else we will all be fried. But do not try moving it manually, or else.
Where are they?